Welcome to Christ-Centered Living, CCL. Life today feels like one big competition. Who's got the best grades? Who made varsity? Who's pulling the most likes and followers? It's like no matter how hard you try, someone's always ahead. Someone smarter, someone faster, someone prettier, or someone more popular. And after a while, it wears you down. You start asking, when will it be my turn? Why does it feel like I'm always in the second place? That's exactly what Rachel and Leah lived. Two sisters locked in rivalry, each wanting what the other had. But their story shows us something bigger than winning. It shows us how God steps in when comparison leaves us empty and competition turns to exhaustion. Welcome to today's episode, The Rivalry. I'm your host Shirley, and you can find the story in Genesis chapter 30. In our last episode, we saw Leah unloved by Jacob, but deeply seen by God. She found her peace in him. She learned to praise the Lord even in her pain. But that was only half the story. Rachel, the wife Jacob loved, had the affection Leah longed for. But she didn't have what her heart desired the most: children. As Leah gave Jacob son after son, Rachel's jealousy grew, until one day it broke her. She cried to Jacob, "Give me children, or I'll die." Jacob was frustrated and he shot back, "Am I in the place of God who has kept you from having children?" His words stung, but Rachel's grief was heavier than his rebuke. Desperately, she came up with a plan. "Take my servant Bilhah, sleep with her so she may bear children for me." In those days, it was customary for wives to have children through their servants. Through Bilhah, Rachel claimed two sons. The first one was Dan, which means God has vindicated me. And the second son, Naphtali, which means I have had a great struggle with my sister and I have won. Even in her naming, you can hear the rivalry burning more than joy. Leah, unwilling to lose ground, gave Jacob her servant Zilpah. Zilpah bore Gad, which means good fortune. She had another son and named him Asher, which means how happy I am. But happiness built on competition never lasts. The rivalry only deepened. One day, Leah's son Reuben found some mandrake plants, which is believed to boost fertility. Rachel begged Leah, "Please give me some of your son's mandrakes." Leah snapped, "Wasn't it enough you took my husband? Now you want my son's mandrakes too?" So Rachel struck a deal. "Fine, Jacob will sleep with you tonight in exchange." That night, Leah met Jacob at the door. "You must come with me. I have hired you with my son's mandrakes," she said. And God blessed Leah with another son, Issachar, and then another, Zebulun, and finally, he blessed her with a daughter, Dinah. And then after years of waiting, God remembered Rachel. He saw her tears, he heard her prayers, and he opened her womb. She bore a son and named him Joseph, which means God has taken away my disgrace. Yet even in joy she prayed, "May the Lord add to me another son." Dear listener, Rachel and Leah's story is messy, full of jealousy, comparison, and rivalry. But isn't that life too? Maybe you watched someone else receive the very thing you've prayed for. It might be a relationship, an opportunity, maybe even a breakthrough at work. Maybe you asked, "Why them, Lord, and not me?" Rachel tried everything to fix her situation, but in the end, it wasn't her striving, it wasn't her planning, or even her bargaining that gave her a child. It was God. His timing was different than hers, but it wasn't neglect. He hadn't forgotten her, and He hasn't forgotten you either. Maybe you're in a season of waiting, feeling overlooked or left behind. Hear this today. God sees you. He hears your prayers. When the time is right, He will remember you, not with scraps, but with blessings that align perfectly with His plan. Rachel's story is proof. God's timing is perfect. So hold on. Keep praying. Keep trusting. Because when God remembers you, it will always be worth the wait. Until next time, remember this. Your story is not forgotten. You are seen, you are loved, and God's timing for your life is right on schedule. God bless you.